The record of the Tories since 2010 in government speaks for itself. It's unmistakable. There's no error here. Yes, they're strong, they're damn strong, but they're strong against the weak and they're weak against the strong. How else do you explain increasing VAT, which hits the poorest the hardest, and tripling tuition fees, whilst cutting corporation tax, capital gains tax, even taxes for the very wealthiest? How else do you explain salami slicing housing benefit, effectively a landlord's subsidy, while refusing point blank to build more council houses and leaving us in a situation right now where Britain is building fewer homes than at any point since the 1920s? And when they say there's no money for all these wonderful, positive things that Labour and Jeremy Corbyn would like to see, don't believe them. There was money for tax cuts for the very wealthiest. There was money for a completely unnecessary £3 billion top-down NHS restructuring. There was money for free schools and grammar schools. There's money for the royal family, but not for homeless veterans. There's money for sweetheart tax deals for some of the biggest companies in the world, but not to give credit to small businesses to employ people or to help them pay their workers a living wage. And don't you dare tell me that the Tories are strong on the economy, because they failed on every single measure, even the ones they asked to be judged by. Look at the deficit. It was meant to have been eliminated by 2015. 2 years later, it still stands at £60 billion. And with growth, well, look at GDP. Per hour worked or per person working, it hasn't moved for a decade, and that's how you judge this thing. Wages, well, they've gone down 10% in 9 years, and the 2010s are predicted to be the worst decade for wage growth since the 1780s. That's right, since the steam engine. And similarly, don't give me any nonsense about stability. Since 2010, we've had Brexit, we had Scotland almost leave the Union, likely doing so in the next few years. We've got the issue of Irish unification back on the table, a possibly militarised border. We had riots in 2011, an MP shot and stabbed in 2016. If this is stability, Theresa May, what the hell is chaos?